All right. Laughter. So a reason to celebrate. This seems to be coming together like a common goal, one that everyone can agree on for certain. It's definitely one, becoming one, because there are two people there, and but it's like that. It could be the Ace of Cups, but it's more so, or the Page of Cups, really. Um, but it's still two people coming together, and if you look around, it looks like buildings. Okay, so it's like the world. It's the world coming together in laughter. And what would make people laugh? Because they feel good, they're happy, and especially in a time such as now. Okay, so we're starting off with solution. This is very positive. Okay, so the key, something about a key here, having the key with the way it's want to come out, friends. Okay, yeah, the key is honesty. With the friends coming out, I feel like we're starting to speak the same language now, because fairness is fairness. You treat people how you want to be treated. That's just any and everybody. Oh, defense mechanism. So right now, people could be guarded, because the way that came out, it looked like it wanted to come out in the upright, but it's telling me that there's going to be a shift in the atmosphere where people are going to let their guard down and be able to laugh again. Like, this is becoming one, and this is a world. This is like something that everybody is going to be able to have that feeling coming together again. If everybody can take accountability and admit, I was wrong. And then we have the heart broken here. So now there's a separation. There is a separation. So these are people who are able to come together and like they speak the same language, which is genuinely, we're friends. With this friends coming out the way it is, I know it's coming out crossing. It's more so leaning in reverse, but in the upright, they're missing pieces to the puzzle. It's not a sturdy foundation. So with us starting off with laughter, it lets you know that, no, I know that you're my true, genuine friend. Like we speak the same language. We are one. We move in unison over here. Now with the heartbroken, the only one that's heartbroken, I don't have to share your heartbreak with you. So like you're the type of energy where everybody's having a party, but then you're coming around with your bad vibe, So hey, why do I have to feel bad for you? Either you're gonna get with the program or you can be left alone over there dealing with your heartbreak. And this seems to be the direction that someone is like going in. It could also be stubbornness as well. Okay, so I have spiritual bath in reverse. So whoever this is, they're very surface level. They're very hard-headed. This energy here, very hard-headed. They could need a good old-fashioned ass whooping. That might have fixed them real good. All right, so let's see. Change. Yeah, because everybody else is on this vibration of changing. And it's like you're the only one who wants to act an ass. So you're like like it's a party going on, like the world having a party, but then you're over there acting like a little spoiled brat, and that's for whoever you are. All right. And so then I have say less. So with say less coming out here, yeah, it's like nobody's even gonna waste their time with you. Nobody want to talk to you. Nobody want to hear nothing that you gotta say, because dealing with you is dealing with like your heartbreak. Like you bring down the vibes. Again, we're friends over here. I love you. I care for you. So I can still look out for you and not have to feel bad. And that's what the message is here. All right. So let's clarify further. Okay. Most likely to get fired for blank. Dictator fills in the blank. Okay. So this coming out in reverse. So you're not fired. You're not fired, meaning that there's an opportunity for you to work with this energy over here. And this is like, it's giving me like the world type of vibe, like people coming together, because it's business. It's business here. So it look like businesses here. And who are those business? Who establish those businesses? Who keep those businesses thriving? Not only the employees, but the customers. It's an exchange here. It's exchange that's happening, and it must be equal give and take. And it must be an understanding that we have. It's an understanding that we have, right? We all move in unison the same way. You just look like you need a good old fashioned ass whooping. But look, it's still a chance for you to cooperate. So make the right choice. All right? Because you acting up right now. That ain't the right choice. You gotta learn how to act. You're gonna learn how to act today. All right, so let's see. Most likely to sleep their way to the top. This coming out in reverse. This is going into the higher up. This is going into what's happening in the world around us, literally. Because this businesses, and you know that's affecting the households. And this seems to all be centered around what's going on in the heart space of one man here, really, because you don't get to decide whether or not someone chooses to take a spiritual bath. That's an individual choice that we all get to make. So right now it just looked like somebody acting up, and like, hey, we could get to having good times again. We could get to laughter where everybody cool, everybody at ease, but somebody over there, you want to bring down the vibes and shit. Like get it together though. If everyone committed blank, who would be the last person to get caught? So dictator feels in the blank. So who's the real dictator? Who's really deciding how things are going? Because again, the crimes are coming up. And some people don't have a right to be speaking up. And some people better be careful what the fuck they saying. But over here, this group over here, they all speak the same language. And I don't see nothing wrong over here. There's an understanding over here. The defense, you can let your guard down. You could laugh over here. Over here, you're heartbroken over there. So it's a division taking place. Let's clarify. Let's go ahead and clarify some more. Ellen DeGeneres, 1958, comedian, actress, and talk show host. She was also the voice of Dory in Finding Nemo, remember? So it's something that is starting to catch up with you, that it's a personal matter for you, okay? And you better check that yourself, like seriously, because it's shit is funny. And you don't, it's like shit is gonna be being thrown in your face. Shit is being thrown in your face that you brought on your own self. And it's like you're so surface level that you just refuse to see. You go two different ways against yourself with your heartbreak and then the spiritual bath. Like you just literally go two different ways against yourself. What's being exercised on you, on this energy over here, is mercy and grace. And that's what you better understand. This energy over here don't have no reason to change or bend to your will, to whatever the fuck you talking about. You're coming out as wrong. Darth Vader, when a good jetty goes bad, yeah, you might think that doing something, moving a certain way is a good idea, but you're coming from a very surface level point of view. Your own ancestors, for anybody who got eyes and ears, the blood of your ancestors are crying out to you, because even they know what time it is. So go ahead and try that shit that you planning on doing, and it's gonna go bad. It's gonna go real bad for you. Simone Biles, 1997, American Olympic gold medalist in gymnastics. She's the most decorated gymnast in the history of the world. We flipped over her. Okay, so something has been overlooked, and that's why people be needing to be reminded sometimes. All right, and when I have roadkill coming out in reverse, it's like a possum panini, which is a sandwich. It's coming out in reverse though, so it cannot be flattened. Something is sticking out like a sore thumb, like something too big for you to run over. Hey, this could even be talking about potholes and shit. All right, like it's a big stepper on the scene now, and something just can't be ignored. All right, gerbils. Smaller and more social than hamsters. The pet ones are Mongolian. Yeah, you can't treat something like it's a small matter. You got to deal with this. Make the right choice. Here is the solution to your problem. Karmics in reverse, and then masked, hiding, concealing, deception. Yeah, these people don't have no reason to open up to you. Like, I'm supposed to trust you. You give me a reason to trust you. That's what kind of time we moving on. Karmics, and these people are not karmics, and this energy being directed towards you. You need a good old-fashioned ass whooping. I mean a good old-fashioned ass whooping, like with a belt, like bend that ass over, drop him. You ain't never had one of them before, huh? I can tell. Trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. So this is your answer. This is your solution. Okay, because you like to play with fire. You made bad choices. You played games, mixed signals, bad business. And now you got to deal with it. All right. So let's get some advice for you. All right, let's see. You're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. Now, the way that is coming out is you're going in the wrong direction. So, like, you're being advised to go in the wrong direction. And the reason why that is because, guess what? Who control the heart of man? Right? You, for whoever you are who walking in this path, you are experiencing what Pharaoh experienced. Okay? You remember Moses? So Moses went and had a conversation with Pharaoh, right? Look up the history on that so you can remember what that conversation was. And then in the night, Pharaoh, when he's sleeping on his bed, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. This is your moment. You can't control what the hell happening. So you can't control the circumstance, and you certainly do not get to control the outcome. All you can do is get in line with the program.